Hello class, this is James Verner and we're going to have discussion 2 today. First question, what is the communication management and how does it apply to project management? In short, it is a process of planning and executing a controlled flow of information to all stakeholders regarding the project's progress, any issues that may have arisen, and deviations resulting in the collaborating decision-making environment. Next question are, what are some variables to consider when communicating with the project team? As some may have already experienced, working as a team or a project results in everyone operating differently. Although we may have the same goal, we do not think and react similarly to all situations and communication types. This results in knowing your audience, such as individual communication styles. Some may prefer emails, some may prefer verbal and emails, or written as well. Team members' roles, urgency of information, and preferred communication methods. What are the best methods to run a team meeting? Although there is no secret formula for operating a team effectively, as we've discussed above, not all teams will be the same and react the same. Getting to know your team, setting clear agendas and sharing them beforehand, and clearly defining roles for everyone. You want to alleviate any, I didn't know I was supposed to do that, that's not my job. You have a clear role, everybody's going to do their job. And encouraging communication with the team are the beginning and running a good team. Next question is going to describe what a communication blocker is. Most people have heard of a writer's block. A communication block is a relative of it, as it is a barrier or behavior that prevents an effective exchange of information. Some steps that can be taken to overcome this is understand your audience and culture. For instance, I live in the Middle East and work in the Middle East, so I have to know my audience and the culture that I'm speaking to. So that alleviates a lot of vernacular that I prefer not to use, and hand gestures, nonverbals. Another one is creating a standard of communication throughout the workplace, establishing a strong management team. This is just to name a few. Next question, how would a communication blocker lead to a non-optimal outcome of a project? This should be a clear answer. When a communication blocker is present, the stakeholders do not freely transfer productive ideas, concerns, and questions. This is going to result in a large portion of the targeted project not being optimally formatted. If you're not speaking to each other and communicating both ways, you're going to have a non-optimal outcome of the project. What is the best method to communicate with the project team? This is subjective in my opinion. As mentioned before, not all teams will be operated precisely the same way. Written communication is best for engineers, for instance, but verbal and visual communication is best for software designers. I know this because I deal with this. Knowing which one or a combination to use can effectively communicate with a project team, such as verbal, nonverbal, written, visual, and active listening. What is the best ways to discuss issues on a project team? A concise and honest open line of communication is best most of the time. This will mitigate the possibility of any information being missed regarding any issues. If you have people that are comfortable voicing their opinions, concerns, you're going to have more of an open line of communication, and that mostly results in an optimal project accomplishment. As a project manager, how do you determine the best methods to praise or discipline team members? Okay, prior military, I was conditioned to praise in public and discipline behind closed doors. Nobody wants to be embarrassed. Nobody wants your business to be aired out. I have used this approach and have had it and used it had it on me and used it for many, many decades. It is effective. Is it the best? I'm sure there's other options, but for me it works. And that is discussion number 2. Everybody have a great day.